If you're watching the VOD, we're talking about somebody that talked bad about me on TikTok for no reason. But it was just like, why? But I deleted all the other messages because I'm like, I don't want that on my page. Like, I don't want to see that. It's not, why would I want that in my comments? Especially because he's, like, keep commenting. I, like, replied to him the one time and was like, this is like, streaming is a hobby. It's not my career. Like, I don't know what streaming has to do with why you called me fat or overweight. Am I overweight? Yeah, a little bit. Do I really care that much? Not when I can't really do anything about it right now. Like, you don't hurt my feelings. If anything, you're just showing why you're projecting. It does not make any sense to me. I'm just, like, if you don't like it, go away. Sorry, my TikTok came across your For You page and you didn't like it. It makes me wonder if they're bitter about something else, like, bitter about, like, did you, like, that I had a little bit of a following on TikTok and that I enjoy playing games. Like, at the end of the day, I did delete all his mean comments because after I replied to him explaining to him that it's not a full-time job and I'm not using it as a full-time job, he was like, blah, 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 the hobby with jogging or whatever. And I'm like, okay, so then not only he replied that, but he also replied on like 2 or 3 more videos than he already replied on. And I was like, what are you even doing? Like, just go away. So I deleted all his nasty messages because not tolerated. And I also, he wouldn't leave it alone, so I actually reported him for harassment. Bullying and harassment, because that's exactly what it is. Bro, this is the worst thing. But yeah, again, like, the audacity. Like, if I see something I don't like on TikTok, guess what I do? I scroll past it. Weird. It's like, that's how the internet works. If you don't like something, you can just not watch it. And I don't know why, like, it's so hard for people like that to understand. That's so annoying. You? No, for real. It is annoying. It's stupid. And it doesn't make any sense. Like, when would putting a comment like that on anybody? No, Doug said something really funny. He's like, he probably watches, female creators that are basically just, like, borderline too skinny and all of that. I'm not gonna say their names because that's just mean, and that's not Pog, because we don't tolerate bullying. But I mean, Doug and I can talk however we want to each other. But, like, I mean, I agree. They probably are somebody that, like, I don't know. Just wrong. They're just wrong. In no scenario would they even be right. Also, how does that person know if I have a medical condition or not that's making it that way? Also, I don't think I look that big on camera, so I was just I think he was trying to find something. Because they were good clips, so I think he was just trying to find something to complain about. And that's, like, the number one thing you complain about at a female is, like, oh, your weight. Would I like to be skinnier for clothing? Yes. Hannah and I have had this conversation before. But, like, this is just the stage that my body's at right now. I can't really help it. You know, sometimes medication makes you gain weight because of hormone imbalances. I'm on one of those medications. Like, it also has to do something with your body type. Not all body types, like, do that. Not all body types can be that little. And I don't really feel unhealthy. Like, I don't feel unhealthy. Is there some times when I'm a little more winded after climbing a few flights of stairs? Where I'm like, oh, I should work out more. Yes, but I don't feel unhealthy. You don't tolerate nasty men giving unsolicited comments on women. For real. No, like, I don't understand why anybody ever thinks that that's a thing that should be said. Men see people that aren't anorexic and call it back. Seriously. He's jealous of me. I'm thinking there's something, see, maybe he can't get his own girlfriend, so he just has to go around and, put other females down because they don't like him, so maybe he's just, like, always against females because they don't like him. And I'm like, well, maybe there's your first problem. Maybe your first problem. I don't even know you, and just by your comments I can list out like 10 red flags. So I don't really think it's the female's fault, I'm gonna be honest with you. Just saying. Was he a new person? It was just on TikTok. Somebody just left a comment on like 10 of my videos on TikTok. For no reason. Red flag number 1. TikTok of a gaming video. Not only leaving one mean comment, but on 10 different videos. For somebody that doesn't like me that much and wants to put me down, he sure is giving me a decent amount of views on many different videos. Huh. Whatever. I told Doug this morning, I was like, should I message Hannah so she could get in the comments? And I was like, no. I'll tell him once that I'm a full-time student and streaming is a fun hobby. And if he doesn't like that, which he didn't, then I would block him. Or ban him or report him or whatever. Which I did. So... I still, like, can't fathom how that's a thing. Like, who in their right mind? Like, maybe they saw a video on the For You page and wanted to be mean or whatever. But then you go to my page, my profile, and you explicitly go to my profile and put it, watch videos, watch my other videos, and then put a comment. Who does that? I love that you know I'll fight someone for you. Oh, men are icky. Men are icky. I just, like, again, I don't get it. I don't get it. It does not make any sense to me. I'm convinced a lot of men share the same one brain cell, and they can never all have it at the same time. Men like that, at least. Because, clearly they don't have any brain cells. So are people just don't use their brains anymore? No, for real. Like, I don't care. Like, if I want this to grow more, like, I'm fully expecting haters. Like, I've prepared, not have prepared, but, like, I am prepared for, like, hate comments and things like that, you know? Maybe they bother me for a split second, but like 20 minutes later, and I'm just like, bruh, what the hell? They're not even worth my time. So it's just funny, because like, I feel like most people are like that. They're like, in at least like streaming and videos, things like that, I feel like streamers and YouTubers are prepared for that. You know, they prepare themselves in advance for haters, so they like don't tolerate it. They're used to it. So I don't understand why people still do it, because clearly you're just gonna get banned or reported, or I'm assuming that guy stopped commenting on things, because I reported him for bullying harassment, and then like it was after I already deleted all the comments. So I wonder if he got like banned off the app. It was also weird. I don't know if he's done it before and just made a new account, because he was only following one person. He had 0 followers. Like, but his account was on private, and I'm just like, so you want to come harass me on my page, in my, for my streams, in my gaming, but your profile is private. I don't know, that kind of says something. I don't know, I'm convinced they're all man babies when there's people like that. Like, does that make them feel good? I don't get it. Not even a little bit. Like, I don't get it at all. They're definitely all man babies? Exactly. You know, I hope people that watch the VOD are like, you know what? Yeah. If you're watching the VOD and you want to be a hater, you know what's gonna happen. Ban. Don't try me. Or Hannah. She has the moderator powers. She will get rid of you faster than I can see it. Okay? It just cracked me up, because like, there's people that come in on Twitch that like have said that before. Like, they have been like, oh, you're overweight, or oh, blah 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 blah. That's happened on stream before. I really don't care. We ban them, we get rid of them, whatever. That's what you do. That's how you get a kind community. You get rid of all the people that don't. That like aren't kind. And don't support you, because that's cringe. But like, seeing it on TikTok was so weird, because I haven't posted anything on TikTok in a while. The last things I posted on TikTok were when I posted those 3 or 4 DVD clips a long time ago. Like, months ago. Like, probably near 6 months ago was the last time I posted something on TikTok. I use it all the time, but I don't have any, like, I haven't posted anything recently. I've been thinking about posting, but I haven't. So I just don't get, like, sorry that your For You page apparently thought that I would be something you like. Again, seems like your problem. It's okay, though, because if they're the person that I think that they are, their feed is probably all female streamers or YouTubers or something like that. Not just to watch out of kindness, but like probably some of the ones that are borderline corn, but with not a C. That's probably the kind of female YouTubers or streamers he watches. I don't want them in this community anyways. We ain't about that here. I ain't got enough confidence for that. It's funny, because I'm like, oh, I don't have enough confidence for that. But maybe I don't have enough confidence in, like, my own looks and stuff, but I'm confident enough to know that you don't have a say in it. If I have something I need to fix on myself, then I will decide when the best time is to do that. And the sooner people like that see that and that it doesn't affect me, the better. That was a clean parking job. Just saying. Six out of 14. We got a lot left to go, gang. We do things at our own speed, period. Correct. And you don't know what I'm doing outside of streaming. He assumed that my full-time job was streaming and that I wasn't making money anywhere else. And all I do is sit here and stream and eat. And I'm just like, I stream for 2 hours for 4, maybe 5 days out of the week. Ah, yes. I'm a full-time streamer. What? You can clearly see that he hasn't actually looked at any of my other pages besides TikTok. It just cracks me up. And I know maybe like, oh, you're giving him the attention that he wants. And I'm like, ah, yes. Attention saying that you're trash. You know what? This is the second time I've done that at this place. Small brain moment. For real. Again, it's just like, what do they expect me to do? I also thought it was funny that he thinks that I got donations a lot. And I'm like, the total donations that I've gotten from gaming, I could probably buy 1 cheeseburger out of the whole, like, 4 years that I've been streaming games. That one, the $100 dono, which I think is probably the one he saw and he was talking about, that was from a Friendsgiving when I was a freshman in college. So literally 3.5 years ago, and that didn't go to me. It was at a Friendsgiving with, like, 30 other people, and other people on my stream were popular. So they were like, this money goes to this person. So, like, I sent that money to the people it belonged to, rightfully. But I'm like, I didn't get that. I'm pretty sure I got, like, $15 from that stream. Like, for me. Total, I think, like near $250, I think, was donated overall. But again, I only got about 20 of that. So the fact that, like, they just assumed... It just cracks me up. I'm like, what? Donos don't count subs. Because, Hannah, your sub alone could buy me probably... Oh, wow. Like, a cheeseburger and a half a month. Like... Puffy is not like this at all, but I feel like it's like the same thought process a little bit, where he was like, you're a female streamer, you have to be. He's like, because I was like, I have no money. He's like, oh shush, you're a female streamer, like, you're a female Twitch streamer. And I'm like, I make like $25 a year. A year. And he's like, oh. And I'm like, yeah. Maybe I'd get more money if I did a hot tub stream or something. But not interested. I love gaming. I will stick with gaming. Thank you very much. Oh, also, stream tomorrow, I think I listed at 6 or 7 p.m. I don't remember what we're playing, but I have my interview tomorrow at 3. That's like an hour and a half long, I think. So. I just wanted to give that heads up that stream is going to be a little later tomorrow. Probably for the same amount of time. I guess it depends on how the interview goes. But, yeah. Why do men think we have it so easy? For real. Some females do, but like that is not a whole it's not the entire group of females that automatically get donations and they're rich when they stream. Like, that's not a thing. I'm starting where most other people start, actually, with nothing. I have to grow, believe it or not. I know, weird concept, but... Oh, also, I put this announcement in the Discord, but the new Slime Rancher 2 update came out. It is not a bug fix update, it is an actual content update. So I'm either going to play it maybe this weekend. I don't think I have anything planned for Saturday. I do think I have something planned on Sunday, at least during the day. But Saturday, I don't think I have anything planned. We'll see how, you know, I'm feeling, because it's the weekend. What else? So I may play it then. If not, it will probably be early in the stream schedule next week. Gotta play it when Josh can watch, so not Thursdays. He got mad at me, because Pokemon Sword used to be on Thursday nights. And he's like, I have lab, I can't watch. So I think I may push Pokemon Sword to Wednesday next week and do Slime Rancher. The thing is that I don't think I'm going to want to, what is it? I'll probably want to play it more than one day, so I might do Saturday. I think I will for sure do one day next week of Slime Rancher 2. But at least, like, for sure, we'll do one next week. But I may also do one this Saturday. Maybe Sunday. I don't know. Maybe this weekend. Definitely next week. May do multiple streams on it. Since it's an update, I'm not sure. I don't think it's, like, a mega huge update, but it is an update with content. So we'll have some exploring to do, because one of them's a location. And yeah, I'm actually super excited because I've been wanting to, like, I've low-key been wanting to play it again, and I've been keeping tabs on it. Julie Matthews, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. And I've been wanting to play, like, other games again, and I'm so glad that they're updated, because I didn't think it was going to come out till maybe early March? I don't know. Hey, Allie, how are you? I'm good. We're talking about, Slime Rancher. You look pretty. Thank you. You know what's funny? Is that we were just talking about somebody hating on me. like, not even 5 minutes ago. Hating on me for how I looked, so. See, the world is so different. Wacky. Yeah, I'm super excited. Yeah. I got some mean comments from one person on my TikTok page. Ooh. No way, yes way. It's true. Silly. Very silly. I don't actually care, but we were just talking about it, which is pretty funny. But yeah. But I am very hyped to play Slime Rancher again. Internet trolls, for real. Like, I don't understand. Projecting. They're projecting. Sorry, you can't get a girlfriend. Awkward. I don't see how that's my fault. I can list off like four reasons. I don't even know you, but through a comment, I could list off like 4 or 5 reasons as to why You don't have a girlfriend. Ooh, awkward. Like, if you don't have a girlfriend and you can't find somebody, then that is A-okay, you know? Like, you gotta find the right one. But somebody who's just, like, trashing? Don't even get me started. Are you into any other games? Yes. I actually play a lot of other games. I'm a full variety content streamer. If you have a Discord, I don't know if you're interested. I have... if you do !Discord and chat, I actually post a weekly stream schedule. Every day we play something different, and it usually rotates. Thank you, Hannah. It usually rotates. I play anything from ATS to... I've played farming simulators before, played Stardew, Minecraft, Dead by Daylight, what else? Slime Rancher, we were just talking about that. And what else? Can I join? Yeah, of course. Join the Discord? Absolutely. Just click that link and it's all yours. Honestly, your stream is so lit. The others I join are so dead. Oh god, I was just drove off the road. I'm distracted. Nah, we always have a little bit of chaotic energy around here. I hope you're not here for only mellow vibes, because a lot of times it does not end in mellow vibes. What other games do I play? I consider myself like full variety. I play games with people. We did like a forest playthrough. I play Pokemon Sword. Usually on Tuesdays or Wednesdays. I play The Sims. Oh, cringe. I play The Sims. I do challenges. I'm also up for anything. So you're building a community? I am building a community. I am, in fact. Trying to, anyways. You love the Poke games? Yes. Yes, I'm working on a Pokemon Sword playthrough right now. It is... I think we're like the 4th gym battle in. 5th gym? We just finished the 5th gym battle. It's going pretty well. I do that at least once a week. You're doing great. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I don't know if you can see, I don't know if you're on browser or not, but I did add stream goals, I guess that's what they are. They're quote-unquote goals. There's like a sub goal and a follow goal. I don't think you can see it unless you're on the browser version though, but in general, not a big deal. Do you watch anime? Or do I watch the anime? I tried to get into Pokemon, like watching anime 2 years ago, I think. And I just haven't really had time to watch it. I do want to though. Like, now that I've been playing the game, I'm more intrigued. So I do think I want to start it. My only problem with wanting to start it is that I'm watching One Piece right now. And, you know, 1,100 episodes later. That's taken up all my anime time. Yeah. I like your emotes. Thank you. I did them all myself. Who made them? Me. I did. I am very myself made. I don't got any money to get professional ones done right now. Maybe in the future, but I like my little style. It's a very pretty fun community, even though most of them are never around because of time distance. Cough, cough, ATS. No, seriously. For some reason, I actually have what's it called? I have like a decent handful of... They're from the Netherlands, right? Netherlands and New Zealand. Netherlands. I have a decent handful of Netherlands viewers. Don't know why, but I do. You're a professional. Well, welcome. You work with streamers. That's awesome. Oops. Yeah, if you came in to ask if, for me to look at work or anything, I am, as I just said, I don't got no money, so, I'm not looking for artists right now, but, if you do keep tabs every once in a while, I am sure, like, maybe a year from now or whatever, I could be looking for an artist. No, I wasn't. Well, I really appreciate that, because a lot of artists come in and are like, they're practically yelling at me to look at their work, and I'm just like, please, please relax. I wanna chill. I'm not looking for an artist right now, but that's nice to know. See, I kind of get turned off by people who ask, who are like very pushy like that. So it's kind of spooky. But like people who actually join a stream and talk to the streamer like a normal viewer, that definitely sets the bar a little higher. You don't work that way? Good. Because I feel like you would get more work as well as an artist. Like being an actual active member of the community. Because as a streamer, you're not gonna want to like hire somebody you don't trust, you know? So if the only reason you came into my stream was to try to be an artist, it's just kind of like, But the fact that like what you're doing is like you're actively being a member of the community, like that puts you at another bar above. Oh god, I keep hitting my mic. I'm losing my mind. Oh my god, I'm going backwards. It's fine. Kind of have a small community, so I get work usually? Yeah. Whoa. I almost bonked. Don't have to reach out anymore. I got you. Well, I'm happy for you then. Good for you. Success stories are always my favorite. So one of the YouTubers I watch, her name is Shebel. She, I actually haven't watched her videos lately because I've been so busy. She's one of my all-time favorite YouTubers. One of my comments was in her video for the year of 2016. She said, she posted a post on Twitter today that said that she has a feeling she's gonna hit 1 mil on YouTube this year. And so I think it's just crazy because like my comment that I left on her video for like 2016 is like, so it was like, wrote it in 2015 for 2016. And I was like, oh, can't wait to see what's in store. And she read it. And I'm like, so it's just weird looking back that long. Like 2016 was like, oh, a year or two ago. No. That's 8 years ago now. So it's kind of crazy. And then to see that this is probably the year that they're going to reach 1 mil. I know that they're like a relatively big YouTuber in the Minecraft community, but it's still just like, even that growth is just so crazy to me because again, I've been watching her for more than 8 years. But yeah, it's wild. Success story reminds me, you're onto something. How long have you been streaming? I've been streaming with a schedule, like with a near daily schedule, a little less than a year. It'll be a year this summer, like with a daily schedule. With a loose schedule, 2 or 3 years. Like that was just like, I always tried to stream on Fridays, but that wasn't like anything. But I think I started actually streaming when I was like getting into it. like, I don't know, I want to say when I was like a senior in high school, I really started to think about it and like just get whatever equipment I could and start streaming with it. So that would have been 4 years ago was when I actually started streaming, but I wasn't like, that wasn't my priority. So like I never had a schedule or anything until 9 months. It's 9 months. Yeah, until about 9 months ago when I was like, you know, if I'm gonna, because I was always like, oh, I want to be a big streamer, like I want to have a cool community and I just want to meet people and talk to people and have a good time. And I was like, you can't do that by not having a schedule. So yeah, about 9 months ago I decided, between that and I couldn't get an internship last summer. So between those two things, I was like, you know what? You're going to make a schedule and you're going to start streaming daily. And that's kind of going to be your job. You're going to make it through the summer until school starts again in the fall. And everything is going to be okay. And yeah, it has been. We are chilling. You know, we're growing slowly but surely, and I am very excited about that. I feel like me playing more games has like gotten me to have further outreach, because like when you're a part of just the Minecraft community, like you're focusing towards just Minecraft viewers. But now I also get Minecraft viewers and Dead by Daylight viewers and Pokemon viewers and all of these other things. And I understand not everybody wants to watch everything that I play. Like, if you want to come to watch Pokemon, I know you probably won't want to stay and watch for ATS, you know? And I fully understand that. But it's also just that extra thing of, like, I get to show more games to other people who maybe didn't know that game existed and they do like it. And, like, again, it just, like, gets me to reach into different places and other gaming communities and just grow from there. Being variety of hopefully giving myself the best chance I can at growing. The only bad thing being is that it's kind of hard to start when you're not focused on one game, because you get a couple viewers in for one game and then they hang out for a while and they don't come back. Which is okay, you know, it happens. I'm pretty sure I've done that actually, but it's just because like not that I forget, but it's not something I want to watch, and you know, that's okay, which is why I try to incorporate most of my popular games at least once a week. And hopefully they will they watch how I play that game, they enjoy it, and then they'll come and hang out just to hang out, even if it's a game they don't necessarily play. They'll come back for, I don't want to say like for me, but like for the streamer interaction, you know? It's weird to think that I, like, started actually streaming, like, 4 years ago. Because I feel like that's so long ago. And, like, I haven't gotten very far in 4 years. But then I also have to realize, like, a lot of what I've done has come within the past year. So it's just wacky, that's for sure. And of course, you know, it's been also hard to have a schedule with how my class schedule changes every semester. But this is my last semester at college. So I'm graduating here in May. So it's just like, I won't have to, I can do probably more than, I have class on Mondays till 8, so I'm not going to stream on Mondays. oh, my class ends at 2 o'clock on Friday, so I can stream at 3 or 4. And Wednesday, or Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I can stream at 5 because my class ends at 4. Like, it's not, like, gonna be a different schedule every day, you know? Because I'll have a job that, like, has a schedule that's consistent, you know? And that's gonna be coming up in May. Already, that's only, like, 3 months away. 3 months from now, hopefully, I'll have a full-time job. And, streaming can continue in my off time. It's also hard for me to stream because not only do I have, like, actual classes, but, like, the homework and everything, all the work you have to do outside of outside of the classroom prevents me from doing that. But the thing about a full-time job is that, yeah, your full-time job might be for 8 hours a day, but it's not, you don't have to take any work home with you. Like, I may only have a 4-hour school day of classes in person, but I probably have between 4 and 6 hours of outside of the classroom homework to do. Nah, a job will not come with that. We've grown a lot in the past year. It's crazy. It really has. And even recently, knock on wood, but it's kind of been picking up. I hit 300 followers, I feel like, forever ago, and I'm only at, like, 310. And then literally, like, within the past month, I've jumped up to, like, 320 something. Like, I jumped a good bit over, you know, what I was. I think it's also helps that, like, if somebody new comes in, I hope that I have, like, a warm enough personality and, like, a good enough gameplay and formatting going on that, like, somebody's comfortable enough to come in and actually watch and talk and stream. That's also something I just really strive for, is, like, if somebody new comes in, it's not gonna be awkward. You know, if you go into a big streamer stream, you can comment and probably not even notice. You could talk in their chat to other people if you want, but, like, big streamers probably don't really notice, I guess. You know, I don't know for sure. Obviously, I'm not a big streamer, but, like, I get more anxious as a viewer going into smaller streams because, like, the chance that they're absolutely going to see your chat message is extremely high, especially if you're the only one chatting, you know? And if anybody has anxiety like I do, like, I understand how that is stressful. Like, I get it. That light was not even red. Just me? Like, again, going into a bigger streamer, you can comment, and your comment may get lost, it may get read. Or, you know, it's just, like, a conversation with somebody else, but, like, smaller streamers, it means a lot more, I feel like, which, as a viewer, that may spook you a little bit, knowing that whatever you say in chat will mean a lot more to a streamer, or small streamer. I'm just very grateful for where I'm at right now, because I don't think if you would have asked me 5 years ago if I'd be a full-time student about to graduate, hopefully about to get an offer for a job, and you know, streaming on top of doing school full-time, about to graduate, like, I think I would have been like, oh, that's cool, but you're probably stressed out of your mind. Like, I'm really not. And it means a lot to how much I've grown and how much I hope to continue to grow. I don't mean to get all sentimental on you guys, but true statement. My nose is like itchy, if you're wondering like why I keep touching my face. Sorry. I think we're going to try to get up to at least 10. This ends the 19th, so there's only a few days left. But stream-wise, I think I'm going to try to at least get up to 10. And then if we're feeling more runs than that, then gladly I'll do that. But I hate missing events like this. So do not worry. I will most likely be doing it in my off time. To definitely finish the event, because I just like being part of the event, like doing the event community, you know. So I'll definitely finish it if I don't forget. It'll be very sad if I forget, but I think I'd probably be okay. I don't see why I would forget, I guess. Especially, like if I just remember that I have games that I want to play or whatever, I'll be like, oh yeah, ATS has an event going on, I need to finish it. Especially if, like, Puffy and Y want to work on them, I will gladly work on it with them. And obviously they won't be working on it when the event is not existent. So I may actually ask them, like, do you want to do some ATS runs for the event tonight? Either tonight or tomorrow or whichever. But I know the sooner that I ask them, the better. Because maybe they'll be like, I can't tonight, but I can tomorrow. And then we can plan on doing it tomorrow. And then we can, like, hold each other accountable for saying that we were going to do a convoy. My favorite thing to do that I can't do in a regular car is use both of my feet on the pedals. So my left foot's on the brake pedal and my right foot's on the gas pedal. I can't do that in a real car. And you shouldn't do that in a real car because it's just weird with reaction times and stuff. But it's very fun. I enjoy doing it with my fake pedals that I have here at my feet. Woo! This is run, what, number 4 of today already? We're cruising, but I guess that's what happens when you do smaller runs. And also, I feel like it would be harder for me to do these runs if I haven't had anything to talk about. But we've had a pretty consistent like conversation for the majority of the time that I've been playing, which I think keeps my focus from like being silent and just focusing on driving the truck. It helped with my brain. It also helps me just like talk in general. I don't really talk to people throughout the day, funnily enough. What the? Okay. Unless they're like my group classmates. It's funny because like I don't necessarily like talking to people. Like, I'm definitely an introvert in that sense. Like, I won't go out of my way to talk to somebody. But, like, if I have a conversation with somebody or somebody starts a conversation with me, I will talk it, you know? I will act like an extrovert. You guys watching, you're probably like, what do you mean you're an introvert? You're so talkative. Like, I've just gotten good at commentating, okay? I've been working on commentating for 4 years. Okay? We're good. I think like I think I really got comfortable with like commentating and talking probably a year ago when I started streaming full-time. That was probably the last time that I did that. Sorry, my brain power is getting less and less the later it goes. I know it's only 6:20 Eastern time right now. That's what time zone I'm in. But Doug and I woke up at 7:30 this morning. We weren't supposed to wake up till 8. But Doug, like, had a really bad, like, his throat got really dry. And I don't know if, like, some saliva or whatever got stuck in it, but it got caught in his throat. And so he was, like, hacking up a lung at 7:30. And I felt bad because I was like, oh. And he's like, I'm just gonna get up. I gotta use the bathroom, and I should just get up anyways because I don't want to try to go back to sleep because I'm worried I'll, like, skip through my alarm or whatever, because he had to take his mom to the doctor. You know, routine stuff. And so he needed to be up, and she was gonna be here at 8:30. And I was like, okay. He's like, why are you awake? Like, you can go back to bed. I know you don't have class till 12:45, so you don't really need to be up yet. And I'm like, yeah, but I need to call the tow truck for the car. I need to call the place where it's getting towed to make sure that I don't need to be with the car. And so, yeah, I got up at 7:30, set up my stuff, and ordered the tow. And they were there by, I think, like 8:30, pretty much. And they brought the car in. And like 8:30, 8:40, Doug's mom got here. And he drove her to her appointment. And yeah, I pretty much did homework and stuff all morning. My school day was kind of not cruddy today, but I did my whole week of my fully online class today because it wasn't, like, the content this week wasn't a lot. But there's a quiz this week about, like, chapters 4 through 6. I did chapter 6 today. And, like, I got, like, a 50% on the quiz, which is really unfortunate. But a lot of the questions, I'm just like, I don't remember reading anything about this. Like, none of the lecture notes. I don't remember this being in any of the additional materials. So, like, that kind of bummed me out a little bit that I didn't do as well as I kind of wanted to. But I'm not too down about it because I had 100% in the class. And that only brought me down to an A-, first of all. And second of all, there's, like, bonus points every single week. And I haven't missed a bonus yet. And I don't think those are taken into account for my grade yet. So, like, I'm really not worried about it. I do think I know some stuff that I need to better prepare for, because I think... Is that next week already? No. A week from Tuesday, we have a midterm for that class, which will probably be weeks 1 through 7, like, including next week or whatever. So I think I know what, it's open note as well, but of course it's timed. I just need to know, like, the best resources, what I need to have downloaded on my iPad, so I can, you know, properly double check my answers and things like that, because it is open note. You know, that kind of thing. It just occurred to me that I think my game may be too loud. Let me turn it down. I forgot to turn it down after the music. If it was too loud, I'm pretty sure somebody would have told me. So I think we're okay. I apologize for that. If you decided to tune in and realize that the game was really loud, my bad. I did not even realize. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna end up calling it an early night tonight. Maybe like 11. I usually go to bed I try to go to, like, come up here to bed at sometime between midnight and 12:30. But I probably don't fall asleep till 1 usually. Fire truck going past. uh, I think maybe it'll be pushed back by like an hour today, just because I did wake up earlier. I decided not to make any coffee or anything because I wasn't feeling it. Well, I was very stressed about my car because I did not know what was wrong with it. And my car is like, he's not worth a lot anymore because he's old. He has very high mileage. Like, it's not, you know, if something bad, like, repairing some things here and there is okay as long as they're not too expensive. But, like, he was burning oil, so that usually means that it's a problem with the engine. And engine fixes are usually thousands of dollars. And he, unfortunately, with his age and, you know, everything else, like, he's literally not even worth that much to get a part like that replaced. So that would be like probably sell him for scrap. Bring him to a junkyard and sell him for scrap, you know, after removing all the things that wouldn't be scrap, like the battery and the, you know, any other parts that wouldn't necessarily want to be put up for scrap. But I was very worried about that because this car has been, so it's a 2006, and it was my dad's car before it like went through all my siblings and then to me, and he got it new in 2006. So like, it has been around for that long, and I've always known that, like, that's my dad's car. Like, this car has been I was only 5 years old when my dad got this car. Like, this is the only car I feel like I've ever known my dad to have. Obviously, he has a different car now, because I'm driving that car. But it's just like, no, this is my dad's car. Like, this is a part of my dad. Like, I don't know. It's just like, the car has become very sentimental to me. You know, it's like, oh, did you, like, take trips on it or whatever? My parents are actually divorced. So my dad would always pick me up from my mom's house and drop me off whenever his visitation was over or whatever at his house. He'd always pick me up and drop me off, and it was always in that car. So it's just like, that car has become extremely sentimental to me. So the thought of, like, sending it to the junkyard, it makes me very sad. And so, like, panicking, because this happened on Tuesday, and we weren't able to, like, set up getting a tow until this morning. So, like, just that panic over the last 2 days of, like, what's wrong? Is it something where, like, am I gonna have to prepare myself to say goodbye, like, and send him to the junkyard for scrap, and then have to worry about sharing a car with Doug when he's gonna be starting school in April, and we're gonna be moving, for sure wherever my new job is. If I get a job here where I live now, we're gonna move. Our lease for this place is up in July. So, like, absolutely going to need to move. So, like, moving with, like, being a car down. And I can't afford another car right now. And I probably won't be able to afford another car or a new car until I've been working for at least a good few months. So, like, that panic on top of, oh my gosh, I have to send this sentimental car that's been in my life for as long as I can remember. I'm gonna have to send it to the junkyard. And then deal with everything that comes after that. Made me very stressed the last 2 days. But I was also like, oh, it's okay. Like, Tuesday day and Wednesday, I was like, oh no, it's okay. Like, you don't even know what's wrong yet, but you shouldn't drive him because he is burning oil, and if there is something wrong, you don't want to make it worse. And But, like, just, like, this morning it was really bad because, like, I watched him get risen up on the tow truck, and I was like, oh my god, like, what if this is the last time that I drive him? And I was like, no, Allie. So then I was making it worse for myself because I was like, oh, Allie, don't worry. Like, this isn't the last time you'll see him, because if he is get sent to the junkyard, you have to at least go get your stuff out of the car. And I said that to Doug, and he's like, oh my god, stop. You don't even know what the problem is. It could literally be the simplest fix. Fun fact, it was, so I kind of did get worked up over nothing, but it was like, this isn't the first time that I say it's a car, but his name's Colby. Again, very sentimental to me. It has a name. And it turned out to be something small, and I had to just recently, like, within the past, I'd say, year and a half or so, we've had to fully replace his battery, and what else? Just recently, as in, like, a month or two, not a month or two, like 6 months ago, within 6 months, I replaced pretty much the entirety of his front steering place. I had to replace his rack and pinion and a steering knuckle, and because it was cracked from when I slipped on black ice and hit a curb last winter. So, like, and that was borderline not... Like, that was borderline send him to the junkyard, because it was kind of an expensive fix. But it was also... Since it wasn't his engine, and it was something that was cracked from an accident, my dad and I, mostly my dad, decided that we were going to replace it for $1,500, which, again, is, like, kind of stretching what he's worth as a car in general. So, kind of wacky in that regard, but since it wasn't his engine, it still would have technically been cheaper than finding, like, another beater car, like spending $6 or $7 grand on a beater, and who knows how long that car is gonna last. Like, am I gonna have to put more money into that car also than it's worth, when all I needed to replace was a $800 part plus labor of a car where there is no known engine issues right now. Like, I don't foresee any engine issues. Nothing has been weird with the engine, as far as we know of, you know, until this scenario. So it really scared me, because I was like, oh my god, this problem, like, the symptoms my car is having is mostly only cause of the engine. And I was like, great. So you're telling me I have to say goodbye to this car today? And the answer was he had too much oil, and it was being weird with his engine, and they gave him a fresh oil change, cleaned it, and, like, cleaned the filter, did all of that, and good as new, like, before anything like that even happened. And it was bad because it was scary for me. I've never driven a car that, like, smoked, I guess. If you don't know, when you burn oil, like, very big puffs of, like, bluish white smoke comes out of your exhaust. So that freaked me out, but my dad was like, okay, just try to get it home and we can see about, like, getting it towed or whatever. And then I was like, okay. So then it really freaked me out because, like, at the next stoplight or whatever, I tried to drive him, and it, like, that same smoke started coming out of the hood of the car. And so I was entirely panicked because I didn't know what was going on. My dad said it was safe, so, like, part of me was still like, oh, my dad said it was safe. He'd never put me in a position to where if it wasn't safe for me to drive, like, everything would have been okay. He would have never put me in that position to not drive safely. in that car if he didn't think that it was something that could be okay. But yeah, so that was that. But it freaked me out really, really bad because I was like, oh my god, there's something wrong with his engine. It's coming out of the front now. No, it was just, there was so much oil. It was just like, and it was burning so much oil that it tried to come out of any direction it could, which included the front. But everything's okay. Don't put too much oil in your car. It will not end good. But all in all, I was prepared to drop a couple $100, if depending on the part. No more than $1,000. Again, wouldn't be worth it for more than $1,000, but for the oil change and they also topped off the rest of my fluids, it was only $90, which is very doable in comparison to possibly needing a whole new car. So I'll take it. It was just like a big relief off my chest today to get that call. And they were like, yeah, so that was your problem. We fixed it and topped off the rest of your fluids. Your total is 87 whatever, including like all labor costs and run costs or whatever. And yeah, and I was like, it was just such a massive relief that it was just like, I don't have to worry about finding a new car and saying goodbye to this one and all of the other things that I've already talked about. It was just very, very big relief today. And I kind of needed that after the last couple days that I had with not being able to drive him and like waiting until deciding to find a tow, things like that. Just a very big relief. But yeah, that's how my last couple days have been. Next week, I don't think there's gonna be any stream changes. Like I usually when I have a midterm, it's like I'm taking the night before off or like that day off because I'm taking a midterm. I don't stream on Mondays usually anyways. That's when one of mine is. So that's not a big deal. I do have one on like Wednesday afternoon, but I don't think like my streams, I don't stream for like 5 or 6 hours anymore to where I think it would interfere with study time. Like I can do 2 hours as like a mental break because I can almost guarantee, I think that's like the only thing I have to do for the beginning of next week. I have one assignment that I need to like chip away at every day of the week next week, but it's like my main things are gonna be like studying for these exams, so I already have like study time built in. I really don't think my 1 to 2 hour stream will affect me so much that I can't stream. That'll probably be different never mind. I was gonna say that'll probably be different when finals come around, but I only have 2 finals. So, and one of them is my fully online class, so I think I could take that like any of the 4 days of finals week. So, that'll be fine. I do have one actual final, but I think I don't know if it's like the first or second day of finals week, I think. But like, yeah, that's kind of it. And then I'll have nothing to do except for maybe like start packing up the house or whatever, depending on where I get my job, because I think I have a week and a half maybe even 2 weeks technically from like when I finish school to graduation. So I think this will be a very mellow semester. The only time when I think I will not be streaming for like a long period of time is my spring break, which is March 13th through the 19th or something like that. I won't be home. I'm going to go visit my sister in Colorado with Doug. So we are not going to be here. So obviously I probably won't be streaming unless I decide to do an IRL stream, but you know, the 5 days we're going to be there, I think I'll just want to spend with my sister and my brother-in-law and my niece and my nephews and not really worry about that. That's just a very far in advance heads up. And yeah. That's kind of what I feel like my semester for the most of, or my schedule for the rest of the semester is going to be, is something along those lines. There shouldn't be many missed days. Last semester I feel like there were a lot of missed days because of midterm timings and everything, but I really don't have those this semester. And what's crazy is that, like, I have my midterms now, and I think, like, 3 weeks from now I have the next round of midterms, but most of my classes don't have a third or final exam, a third midterm or a final exam. It's only, oh, this is pretty. I don't have a third or a final exam, like it's a final project, and obviously that'll probably be due one of the last days of class. So that won't, it's not something I will need to prepare for. It's something that I will be working on for like the entire end of the semester. So I think like as the semester starts to wind down, I'll have even more stream availability. Now, I'm not sure what I want to do with it because I know I'm not sure how I'm going to feel, you know? Because any extra time that I have, I may just want it to relax and, like, stick with the schedule that I'm working right now, because I'm pretty comfortable with my schedule right now. And knowing that it's almost guaranteed going to be changing in 3 months when I get a job, I kind of just want to stick with that because, again, after I graduate, like, I probably won't be ever, I'm not planning on ever going back to get a master's or a PhD or anything like that. I'm not planning on being a graduate student. Nothing of that sort. So, like, this is the last time I'll probably be, like, in a school setting like this. So, before my entire life becomes only work and stream, I'll absorb what little school time I have left. Not that I've necessarily, like, enjoyed the crazy schedules of school. It's just, like, that's all I've ever known for 16 years. Obviously, college is a different schedule than high school and stuff, but, like, still, like, going to school every day. I think working in the winter is going to be really weird. I've always worked in the summer. Even my internship I had was a summer internship. And I've only ever done school in the fall, in the spring, in the winter. So I think fall and spring I don't think will be that different. Like, I don't even think I'll realize that it's different from summer, really. But I think, like, when I have to drive to work, like when it's snowing and it's in icy conditions and everything, I think that's when it's gonna hit me that, like, you're never gonna go to school like this again. Maybe you'll take a class, like maybe you'll be interested in a topic and a local community college is doing a fully online, like, 6-week course and I'll do that. Or maybe wherever I get a job may want me to do a specific training for a few weeks, which is kind of like a classroom setting school. Probably not classroom setting, but you know what I mean. It won't be like that. It will never be 15 credit hours, school every day, and that's what I do. That is my day. My entire day is school and homework. I think it's going to be such a relief, though, to, like, I know I spoke on this a little bit earlier, but, like, once I'm done with work for the day, chances are I will not be able to take it home with me, because that's just, like, the nature of, like, jobs that I'm looking at. It's not like a you take it home job. I mean, with any salary job, you really only work the time that you're on location, and then when you're out of it, you're out of it. Like, you don't really do anything outside of work hours, which is, I think, is what I really like. Like, I will actually, once I am done with work for the day, I will be done until the next day. My problem with school is that, depending on my workload for my 5 different classes, I can be doing homework and assignments and classes from 8 in the morning to 9 p.m. at night. I literally had 14-hour school days last semester. I don't know if you guys remembered that, but, like, all I did last semester, I woke up, I had my 8 a.m. class, I came home, I did homework, I usually went back for my other class, and then I came home and did homework for pretty much the rest of the night until it was almost time for bed, and then I'd watch, like, an hour of YouTube at 10 or 11, and then I'd be so tired I decided to go to bed, and that's just what my life was. And that's kind of what school does to you. Your whole life becomes school. Inside of class, outside of class, homework, studying, preparing for exams, doing projects, doing reports, doing all of these a million things. Outside of, like, on top of also going into class. It's just wild. And I am, after doing school for 16 years, I am looking forward to having more time outside of class or like outside of something where I don't really have to, worry about doing something. No shot, it's back there. Alright. Well, I will just drive around, but I will go the opposite way that it told me to, because I'm silly. Heads up, this probably will be my last run, just because I've been talking a lot. I'm getting a little tired. I knew that's where they were gonna want it. I had a feeling in my bones. Yeah, I'm just looking forward to, like, cause streaming isn't my only hobby, you know? I love to craft and I love to make things, and it's just all that, like, my creativeness. Streaming does get me creative, but, like, that's like playing games and stuff. I feel like I don't get to be as creative as I want to be, like with crafting and projects and things like that. And I think finally, like, having a set schedule of not talking, but like having no responsibilities outside of the workplace or a school place, quote unquote, I think that will really just help me, I guess. Our runs were really good today. We had some really good runs today. We didn't even, like, hit anything really. We never repaired today. I think we only have 7% damage. We didn't, like, we slept once. I should go fuel, but I think I'm gonna save that for the next time I play. And, like, we didn't have any big chaotic events today. I will take it. Alright, we're 10 out of 14. We have 3 more days to do this. I probably will do it off camera because, you know, with, like, other stream schedule stuff going on. But, yeah. If you're watching the VOD, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, catch a live over on twitch.tv/AllyKat3224. And thank you so much for watching. Goodbye!